Hello, collective. I am Magical Jones, and this is Wisdom and Guidance. I'm here to do an all signs, what you should expect for December 2025. All right. These messages are the sun card keeps showing up at the bottom of the deck. I don't know. It's probably just the way that I'm shuffling. But I'm pretty sure that that's going to be significant for the collective, okay? As with any online reading, it's not going to resonate with everybody, all right? So just because you may be the sign, the sun sign of the reading that you're viewing, that doesn't mean that it's going to resonate with you 100%. Also, make sure you check out, because this is all signs. I'm doing all zodiac signs from Aries all the way down through Pisces, okay? So make sure that you check out each zodiac sign depending on your chart, all right? So that you can get a clearer view of what could be going on with you in December, what it is that you can expect. Now, because this is general, it doesn't necessarily have to do with love, but it could. Okay, finances, spirituality, personal life, family. All right. Let it resonate with you the way that it does. I am still trying to get into my energy because I just jumped right into this. All right. I jumped right into it. All right, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. As I said before, I am Magical Jones, and this is Wisdom and Guidance Oracle, okay? So we're going to start with Aries. I'm not going to prolong this because it's always going to be at least 2 hours at the least. Aries, you guys have the Six of Wands, okay? This is fire energy. A lot of you guys could be gaining some type of public recognition, okay? Some of you guys could be getting some type of praise, or you could be in the spotlight concerning something. For some of you guys, this is something that you desired or that you manifested, and it's coming into fruition for you. All right, you have another 6 here, which is the 6 of Cups. Some of you guys are going back to something that you desired as a child. You know how you have these childhood dreams, these desires, the things that you want to do when you're younger. And then once you get a little older and life start lifing, you kind of lose focus on those type of things. You kind of feel like they're not as important as, what's going on present time. Okay. So Aries, for some of you guys, you could be going back to, or having the privilege to go back, or just the opportunity to go back to a point in life to where it's something that you always wanted to do when you were younger, okay? Or something that you have always been connected with since you were a child, okay? There's something that you guys are connecting with. If this is not something, this could be someone, all right? You could be connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, all right? But we have 2 6s that came out. Show me more for Aries. More for Aries for December 2025. What is the message that Aries has to look forward to, or what they should be expecting for December 2025? Ooh. Yeah. Aries, if you guys are not dealing with a water sign, you guys are dealing with something that makes you emotional, or it's tied to your emotions. Okay, your feelings. Some of you guys are just feeling very good at this time. Okay. I don't know what is going on around you. Okay. If there's some type of fulfillment, some type of manifestation that you guys have, you know, accomplished. All right. Some of you guys, you are you you know how you like have a performance, or if not a performance, it's like there's something that you have going on, and a lot of times you just feel like you don't have your people there to support you. Aries, I'm seeing in December, a lot of you guys are going to realize that you do have the support that you desire. Some of you guys may have thought that, or you just didn't want to be a burden to certain people in your energy, family, friends, co-workers, or whatnot. But you have people, and the universe is showing you that you have people in your energy that want to be there for you. Okay, they want to be there for you, or they're going to show up for you. Okay, some of you guys, Aries, have worked hard to be where you are in life. Okay, and you have people that see you for who you are and what you have been through. All right. With the 10 of Cups here, I'm seeing that this is something that you kind of like, some of you guys could have prayed for this. You could have, like, I just want people to see me for who I am. I want people to, like, you know, see who I am. I keep hearing that, see who I am, but it's like you want people to recognize the type of energy that you are. Like, for some of you guys, you're so focused on work and family to where when it has anything else to do with outside of the things that are like immediate to you, people feel like they're not important, or they don't, bear weight. Okay. For some of you guys, I'm seeing that things are going to be balanced out with these sixes. Okay. I'm seeing that things are going to be balanced out. People are going to start, it's like a veil is going to be lifted from your eyes or someone else's eyes to the, mm, like the importance or the role that somebody plays in their life. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Okay. I'm not going to prolong this. And now we're going to go into Taurus energy. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I will be time stamping these messages after the read, okay? So give me time. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are the energies that Taurus should expect for December 2025? I can't believe that we're already at the end of the year, y'all. A card fell out. Some of you guys could be in your feminine energy, or wanting to be more passive or more receptive to things that are going on around you. A lot of you guys could have felt like you were, or you had to be more in your masculine energy. Okay, Taurus. I'm picking up that in December, around this time, a lot of you guys are going to be tapping in to your feminine energy, or your more receptive energy. Okay, to where it's not that you have to be so much on the defense. Okay, some of you guys felt like you had to be so defensive in life to where it was hard for you to be able to receive anything from anybody, whether it was a compliment, a gift, or just love, okay? It was just odd for you. I'm seeing that in December before the new year comes in, a lot of you guys, whether you're making this a resolution or if you're just, you know, naturally balancing out these energies, okay? You could be dealing with a Pisces, or this is something that could be going on with your in your dream states, if you get what I'm saying. And I'm trying to speak slow to where I'm not like speaking too fast to where you guys can't understand what I'm saying. Okay, we have, this is your energy. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. Knights. He is definitely the King of Pentacles. He's not the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the King of Pentacles is someone who is intentional with where he invests his energy. Okay, some of you guys, this has something to do with your children or something that happened to you in the past. All right, I don't know. This Six of Cups, it came out for Aries. Some of you guys could be on the Aries Taurus cusp as well. All right. But I'm seeing spears. I'm seeing cycles. Okay. So a lot of you guys could be going through some type of karmic cycles that is trying to show you something about your emotions. Yep. Okay, so we have the Death card. This has something to do with Sagittarius energy. Okay, but this is a transformation. Okay, in the way that you do things or you perceive things. If this is not you, then this could be someone in your energy. All right. And then we had two, come on, y'all. Then we had two fives that came out. 55, 5, 5, 5 plus 5 is a 10. That's another completion. Okay. There is something about the way that you perceive things going on around you. Some of you guys, and I'm just going to say, and this is not to trigger you or make you feel a certain type of way, but some of you guys kind of felt like you weren't good enough, okay? Or someone in your energy felt like they weren't good enough for you, okay? With this Five of Swords and this Five of Cups, all right? It's like it happened before. Why wouldn't it happen again? Okay, so someone probably wasn't healed from some type of past trauma when it comes to abandonment issues or people just accepting you for who you are. Okay, if this is not how you feel, this could be someone in your energy, Taurus. Okay. um some of you guys are coming to a realization that this is just mental, all right? And that as soon as you get to a point to where you can like heal, you can see things in a different view, and you understand that like a lot of our fears, doubts, disappointments and things like that have been projected onto us by people that were over us, things that happened at school, even when we watch television and we get into these little like shows and things like that. If you guys are getting what I'm saying, okay? It's like the things that you take in, the things that you digest, not just like, but like the things that you see and your experiences in life, okay? They have a lot to do with, and for some of you guys, for this to be coming up, it has a lot to do with what happened to you as a child, okay? Or when you were in a younger state, to where it's like you didn't really understand what was going on, okay? And for some of you guys, if you believe in this and if you resonate with this, then it has a lot to do with something that happened in a past life, okay? And, to me, I feel like every time we complete a cycle in life and we actually complete it, that's a past life. That's a part of ourselves that we have moved on from. Okay? So past lives could be, you know, actual past life before you resonated here in the 3D, or it could just be something that you healed from in the past. All right. Show me more for Taurus, and then we're going to move on to Gemini. Yeah. Taurus, a lot of you guys have gotten to the point where you feel like it is time for you to heal. Okay. Some of you guys feel like you have allowed too many people in your environment to impact your reaction or the way that you view life or the way that you live. Okay? I'm seeing that a lot of you guys are getting to a point here in December to where it's like you're healing. If you're not completely healing, you're starting to see that it don't take all that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we need to focus more on ourselves than we need to focus on what's going on around us. And also that sometimes, towards that, we give our power away to other people, okay? When we feel like we're just being who we are. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can just be a very giving person, okay? And you just feel like, oh, I'm just doing it off the strength, or I'm just doing it because I feel like it's the right thing to do. But the thing about it is, a lot of times when we do this, we're giving away our power, because we may feel like we're doing something for the good of those around us or for our higher selves, but what's actually happening in some situations is that people are starting to see you as vulnerable, or gullible, or to where, you know, you are so open with your energies, and you feel like, oh, I'm just doing this because this is the right thing to do, or, I feel like this is what everybody is supposed to do, if you get what I'm saying. And you are coming across people. Now, are these people going to get to a point in life, towards to where they're going to be like, damn, I remember when I came across tourists, and tourists, gave of themselves, and, now I'm in a situation to where, I don't have anyone that is that open or that loving or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So everything, it seems as if it's coming as a lesson. You know what I'm saying? So whoever these people are that you dealt with in the past, it's like it's a lesson for them. You're giving because that's just the type of person that you are. And these people are receiving with no intent to balance things out. Okay? They're like, oh, somebody giving out free food. Oh, I'm going to get, because they're giving it out. Why don't I just go and get it? You know what I'm saying? And they're going to get to a point, towards to where they're going to realize that this is not normal. People don't just give away things for free. You know what I'm saying? Or people don't just give out their energy, or, give love, unconditionally. And people are going to start to realize that you are rare, okay? And it's not a flaw in you, but what it is that it's a gift. And when people come across a certain gift, they can't receive it because they are not in that vibration. Okay. All right. That's enough for Taurus. Okay, you guys. All right, Taurus, we're going to move on to Gemini. Okay. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you guys are welcome. Hit the like sign. I am not reading my chat. Okay. Okay, Gemini, some of you guys could be dealing with a water sign. If you're not dealing with a water sign, this is you in your water element. Some of you guys could have water heavily in your chart. All right. But some of you guys are learning how to balance out your emotions. Okay. If that's not the case, you're learning to, yeah, pretty much balance out your emotions. You know, when it comes to like certain things, when certain things happen in your life, certain people come across you or whatnot, it's like you would react in a certain type of way. All right. But now it's like you're realizing that you don't have to give so much of your emotion, because when you give your emotion, it's like, okay, learning that, okay, I'm sticking up for myself. I'm standing up for myself, and this is the right thing to do for me. Okay? But this is what a lot of people do when they're in survival mode. But a lot of you guys, Gemini, you have gotten to a place of peace within your life. Okay? To where it's like you don't even have to feel like you have to defend yourself. When people come at you in a certain way, okay, you're not like, okay, well, I gotta defend myself and I gotta do this. You're just like, okay, I'm gonna let you have it. A lot of you guys have matured or awakened or just seen things. You're seeing things in a different perspective, okay, to where it's like, okay, well, I don't know what this person is going through, but whatever they going through, the way that they're acting, it has nothing to do with me. And now you have another king, okay? So you have two kings here, okay? This is heavy masculine energy, okay? To where it seems like you always had to come and defend yourself when it came to certain situations, okay? Maybe family situations or work situations, or, you know, when it comes to what you believe in life, okay? And you got people that's coming towards you trying to question you and whatnot, and you like, okay, well, I, it is what it is. This is what I am. This is what I believe, and or this is how I view things, or this is what I want to do. And if you don't agree with me, that's not my issue, okay? That's your issue. And Gemini, a lot of you guys could be getting to that point to where it's like you were always in a very defensive type energy, and now you're getting to a point to where it's like, I don't have to do that. All right. And what happened is, for some of you guys, you crossed paths with other people that had been through that type of situation, or you just came into some knowledge or some information, okay? It's just life experiences. And sometimes we can experience things in life, Gemini, but then sometimes it takes us a while to even like put everything together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one day, like you've been through a lot of stuff in life, But then one day you're just sitting back and you're laying down or you're just chilling wherever you are. You could be at home, you could be on a vacation, you could be on a family retreat, you could be anywhere, you could be at work, okay? And then you're like, so the whole time I was seeing things in this way, or I was like trying to defend myself, or trying to allow people or make people see how I feel and what, you know what I'm saying? Like, understand me for who I am. And now I'm just like, I don't have to put myself in that position because it's stressful. If people understand me, they understand me. If they don't, then they don't. And now, since you put yourself in that energy, it's like things are, they flow better for you, if you get what I'm saying. All right. I picked up two kings. We had the King of Cups and the King of Wands. Okay. So, a lot of you guys had a lot to do when it came to work on yourself with your emotions, okay, and your drive and your focus. All right. Um, your strength and your courage. A lot of you guys, it had a lot to do with your self-esteem. Self-esteem, all right, and the confidence that you had within yourself when it came to who you are and how people see you, okay, or saw you, all right. It's like you felt like you always had to defend yourself. I'm seeing now that a lot of you guys, you're not even in that energy anymore. You have leveled up, okay? And it's like, I don't care how people see me, all right? I'm living my truth, and this is what it is, okay? And if you want to be in my life, then you're going to be in my life. But if you don't want to be in my life, then I'm not going to be one to chase after you. I'm not going to be one to over explain myself. All right. So, Gemini, this is what you should be expecting in December. Okay. You could have some people coming up towards you, challenging your beliefs in the way that you see things. All right. All right. After Gemini, we have Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're just getting straight into the energies. All right. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for December 2025. What are the energies that Cancer should expect for December? Something unexpected could be coming your way, Cancer, okay? I'm seeing that some of you guys, because you are kind of observant and you pay attention, that you are going to catch it. But for those of you, Cancer, that are not as focused as others, be mindful that something could be coming up on you and catch you by surprise. All right. Cancer. Some of you guys could be dealing with an air sign. All right. If you're not dealing with an air sign, Cancer, or Aries, I see a lot of you guys in reflective mode. Okay. A lot of you guys are reflecting on a lot of things that has happened in your life. Okay. A lot of you guys have gotten to the point to where it's like, okay, I need to plan for what is to come. Okay. So a lot of you guys, Cancer, you could have been more free with your energy and what's going on around you. So now you have an Aries and you have Taurus. So some of you guys could be cross-watching for a Cancer that is on the Aries Taurus cusp, or if you are actually a Cancer, okay, you have a Aries or Taurus that is here, okay? This person is here to, or they have been placed in your life for a reason, okay? And whatever this reason is, I'm getting that it's more of a spiritual reason, okay? For your higher evolution, okay? Some of you guys have been reflecting and you're trying to understand why certain things happen to you the way that they do. Okay. Some of you guys, it's like you try to take control of your life, you try to take control of things that happen around you, okay, and to you as well. But it seems like as soon as you feel like you have things under control, it's like certain things just kind of become unhinged. All right. But then we have another scenario. Cancer, for a lot of you guys, if you're not in the spotlight, you want to be in the spotlight. Okay. The thing about it is, what the cards are saying here is that you have to take control of this situation, okay? Because you could have some people that are sitting back and they're trying to give you what you feel like you deserve, okay? Spirit is saying, Cancer, you know who you are, you know what you want to do, you know what you feel like you deserve. Some of you guys just need to go ahead and just, jump out on faith. Now, a lot of times when we feel like we collaborate with other people, we feel like if we speak our minds and we are too opinionated, that we're going to push people away. Okay. Now, what I'm also hearing is what God has for you is for you. Okay. And nobody can take that away. All right. Now, this could be a lesson, Cancer, in you standing up for yourself, okay, and learning how to stand up for yourself without being so, like, crash out. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it like that, but I'm just, you know, that could be a trigger warning, and I should have said that before, but I'm just giving out the messages, okay? Some of you guys are learning how to control your emotions, okay? Um, you could have people around you that are trying to tell you about you, okay? If they're not telling you about you, they're telling people in your energy about you, okay? And the thing about it is, it's not in a higher sense, okay? Some of you guys, you deserve more than what you're being offered, okay? Spirit is saying that until you stand up for yourself, okay? Excuse me. Ooh, somebody didn't like that. Until you stand up for yourself, until you speak up for yourself without all the extras and waiting until somebody actually like take you there, you know what I'm saying? Until you learn how to communicate efficiently, you know what I'm saying? You're always going to be in a place to where you feel like people are not seeing your worth. People are taking advantage of you. Okay. Some of you guys are very spiritual. You're very intuition. You're very intuition. You have high intuition. Okay. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus, a Aries, a Gemini, or Virgo. Okay. Or you could have this in your charts. All right. But these people or these energies that you have around you, these are the people that are meant to show you who you are. Okay. A lot of you guys, you doubt yourself too much. You doubt your ability. A lot of you guys know what you want to do, and you know that you have, you know, certain abilities or certain talents to do certain things, but then it's like you allow certain people to come in and make you doubt yourself, if you get what I'm saying. So for December 2025, Cancer, what I'm seeing is what you should expect is people to come in and try to test you. Okay? Now, when these people come in to test you, the thing about it is you have to come in a balanced energy, okay, to stand up for yourself, okay? And that is emphasis on that, standing up for yourself, okay? Because a lot of people see you as a pushover. A lot of people feel like you're not going to stand up for yourself unless they take you there. And then when they take you there, then you're going to get out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? So if you can stand up for yourself without allowing people to get you out of pocket, you know what I'm saying, then you're going to be in alignment with your path, okay? And once you realize that this is your test in this cycle in life, that people are only going to come to press your buttons, and your buttons only have to do with your emotions, okay? And these are the emotions that make you feel like, you know, if you don't do for them, or if you don't provide for them, or this is that, or if you don't agree with them or whatever, you know what I'm saying, then, you know, y'all not on the same team, or, you know, this is that, or you're a bad person. uh it's time for you to stand up for yourself, okay? You can be in cahoots with people. You can be, you know, aligned, like joined or in a group with people without actually having to belittle yourself or disregard how you actually feel. You know what I'm saying? About yourself, about life, the way that you see things. You get what I'm saying? Okay? A lot of you guys, you're about to start taking control of your life. A lot of you guys are tapping more into your inner self, your spirituality, your energy. Okay, you're being. Some of you guys are just maturing. Okay, regardless of how old you are or how young you are, it's like sometimes certain things we don't get until we experience certain things in life, and it doesn't even matter how old we are when we experience certain things. You can be in your 50s or your 60s before you experience certain things that trigger certain things that make you see things differently, if you get what I'm saying. All right, after Cancer we have Leo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. All right, you guys, I am Magical Jones, and this is Wisdom and Guidance Oracle. I'm here to give you a quick energy read for December 2025. Not necessarily quick, but I think Aries and Taurus was quick because they were my first ones. So, all right, Leo Spirit, what is it that Leo should expect for December 2025? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is it that Leo? Okay. Ooh. Some guys are coming into union, okay, with someone. Your emotions for someone is growing stronger, all right? You're noticing that you have an emotional bond with someone, all right? Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But if this is not a water sign, this is someone that just triggers your emotions. Okay, they do it for you. Okay, if you were to ever fall in love, or you felt like if you were to ever fall in love, this person checks all the boxes. All right, this is your energy, the Strength card. Okay, you could be dealing with another Leo. All right, we have the Magician card here again. All right, and I say again because that just came out for Cancer. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer. All right, not necessarily, or you could be on the Cancer Leo cusp. All right, but a lot of you guys are realizing that once you start controlling what it is that you desire, all right, then we have the 10 of Pentacles here. All right, 10 of Pentacles is, to me, it's like Capricorn energy. It's also the energies of commitment, but it's also that legacy. Okay, this is someone, Leo, that you could see yourself building a life with. Okay, some of you guys could be running into or coming across in paths with someone that you feel like is the one. Okay, is this person actually the one? I don't know. Okay, but so what I would say is take it slow. Okay, but don't be so passive. Don't, Leo, don't put yourself in that energy to where it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna see how much they like me. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna let them come to me. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that, because whether you know it or not, that's sabotage energy. Okay? If you want something, especially if you're a masculine, like if you consider yourself to be a masculine, you go for what it is that you desire. You go for what it is that you want. Okay? You act on things. If you're a feminine, okay? If you're a feminine, then I'm seeing that Spirit is saying, that the cards are saying, Leo, that what you need to do is just be in your feminine energy, that strength, that confidence, okay? That excuse me, that energy to where it's like you don't need anybody, but at the same time you're not like closed off to love or whatever this energy is that could be coming towards you. Okay, I'm seeing some of you guys, especially like if you're in a feminine energy, I see a lot, or if you are a Leo in a masculine, there's a feminine energy. But if you're a feminine Leo, I'm seeing like seductive type energy. Okay, there is something about someone that seduces you, whether they're doing it on purpose or not. Okay, because what's going on is, it's like, I'm just being me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being me. I'm learning how to balance my masculine and my feminine side, and I'm going, I'm not being this is that, or you know and for some of you guys, Leo, some of you guys see this and it's very attracted to you. Okay, because Leo, a lot of you masculine Leos, you love a woman that can be dominant and masculine in a certain sense, to where it's like she don't need you. You know what I'm saying? She wants you more than she needs you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Spirit is saying don't sabotage yourself to be like, I'm going to sit back and see if this person comes to me. Like, I don't want to put myself out there. I don't want to be so vulnerable to where I'm like waiting on this person, or I'm like putting myself in a position to step to this person and I'm seeing it as something that is not. You know what I'm saying? You can step to somebody, Leo, and say, okay, I feel like we got some vibes, and that person can lie to you and say, no, I don't feel nothing. They can lie. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, what is happening is you have approached a divine feminine. Okay, when you have approached a feminine energy, she is going to allow for you to pursue her. Okay, but when you're dealing with a masculine energy and your feminine, it's like what they're watching for. It's like they're watching to where they they want to see that you're self sufficient. You know what I'm saying? Even though that they will be able to take care of you, they will be able to be there for you or whatever. They just want to know that you don't need them, that you want them. You know what I'm saying? If you guys get what I'm saying. All right. Some of you guys could be coming into this energy in December. All right. I'm seeing commitment. All right. I'm seeing some emotions, some energies being intertwined. All right. I'm seeing some twin flame if you believe in it. All right. So, a mixing of energies. Some of you guys could be spending time with someone and it's like they do it for you. They do it for you. All right. They do it for you. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus, a Gemini, another Leo. Show me more for Leo. Um, okay. So we have the Lover's card. And all this is so good when it comes to love, when it comes to, okay, this is love energy. We have the Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Leo, we have your card here. Okay, this is your energy. Okay, but not necessarily Leo, but it is like strength and confidence. Okay, some of you guys, it's like you have to let go of a certain ideal of what something should be. Okay, I don't know. I just feel like something is going to happen in December to where you're going to get a different view. You're going to be able to get a different perspective, okay, on how to choose what it is that you want for yourself, okay? If you get what I'm saying. I don't know, y'all. What time is it? Damn, it's so early. Why it seem like it's like 10 o'clock at night? It seems like it's like 10 o'clock at night, y'all. I don't like this darkness. All right, after Leo, we have Virgo. But before we get into Virgo, y'all, I got something on my stove and I need to go check on it. So I'm going to pause. All right, you guys. Thank you for your patience. I look a mess, like I've been flying through the wind. All right. No, so I'm eating a salad today because Thanksgiving was so heavy for me. Okay. And Lord knows I don't need all that. So now I'm doing more of a like a salad type based diet for just a couple of days. Okay. So I had some eggs on and I had to go check on them. And I'm happy I did. Anyway, so after Leo, we have Virgo. All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I hope you guys had enjoyed. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I should say. I hope you enjoyed it. I stayed home. I minded my business. I didn't bother nobody. I didn't do the traditional thing with bothering people that I hadn't talked to in weeks, months, or years just for Thanksgiving's sake. I stayed my ass at home. Okay. All right. Gemini. Wow. Virgo, some of you guys are dealing with a Gemini. Okay. If you're not dealing with a Gemini, then this has something to do with Gemini energy when it comes to tarot. Gemini energy when it comes to tarot has something to do with the Lover's card. Okay. Some of you guys could have a decision to make, or someone has a decision or has been in the energy of trying to make a decision when it comes to choosing you or someone else. Okay. This could, like I said, you could flip it, and this could be also you. Okay. So some of you guys could be in the energy to where you're in a toss up. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if the Two of Pentacles came out. Okay. But yeah, someone is kind of in the energy of where they're trying to come to a final decision on what path to take. Okay. This is the card that actually came out. All right. But I slipped up and I said Gemini. Okay. Um, this is the World card. Okay. Virgo, some of you guys could be traveling. You could be dealing with someone that is at a distance from you as well. Some of you guys are dealing with someone that you communicate with on the internet, which means social media. Okay. If that's not the case, then this is some type of cycle that is coming to an ending. Y'all see my lights flickering? It does it all the time. It does it all the time. And then when I act like I'm not bothered, then it just stops. It could just be the surge and the electricity in the house, but it does it all the time. Okay. But Virgo, some of you guys could be dealing with a fixed sign, a Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, or Scorpio. All right. But I'm picking up travel energies. I'm also picking up something that is happening or going on over the internet. Okay. This is distance. Okay. This is something that is happening from a distance. All right. Show me more about what's going on with Virgo. Okay. Virgo. Ooh, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with an air sign. Like I said, that Gemini came out. But some of you guys are in your head. Someone is definitely in their head when it comes to making the decision to either move closer to you or complete a cycle with you. All right. We have the major arcana of the Emperor here. Okay, this is your second arcana. All right. The Emperor is like a father figure. Okay. The Emperor is like that masculine energy, like if you were raised in a family to where it's like your dad actually controlled the home, it's like the masculine energy was the head of the house. You remember them days to where those things were used to take place. Now, things are a little different, but I'm not here for that. I'm just, trying to relay the energies of this Emperor card. Okay. Uh Virgo, a lot of you guys, you are getting into the energies of taking control of yourself. A lot of you guys are realizing that if you don't stand up for yourself, then nobody else is going to stand up for you. Okay. Um, Sadly, some of you guys feel, I don't know whether this is actually true or not, but some of you guys feel that if you don't stand up for yourself, then you don't have anybody else. Some of you guys feel like you don't have that masculine energy, like that old school masculine energy, to where like a man used to be a man, and this is not a hit on men, but I'm just speaking. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking to where what I'm seeing that the cards are saying to me. Okay? And I'm relaying that message. All right. For some of you guys, Virgo, I see you have kind of like distanced yourself from a father figure, or just that authoritative side of yourself. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like you allow other people to control what was going on around you or within you. Okay? And it caused a lot of chaos and stress within your life. All right? And I see a lot of you guys just getting back to the point to where it's like I have to value this, because a lot of you guys, I don't know, a lot of you guys could have been, you could have grew up feeling like it was wrong to stand up for yourself to a certain degree, and to me that sounds odd. To you it may sound odd, but for some people it's not odd. It's like you have to be there for other people before you're there for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing that for some of you guys, you were in this energy for a long time. It was like you always looked out for other people before you would look out for yourself. And I don't know why this type of message always comes up for Gemini. Gemini. Some guys are definitely dealing with a Gemini. This message always comes up for Virgo. Okay, when I'm doing these energy reads. All right. A lot of you guys felt like it was like inhumane for you to put yourself before you put others. But now I'm seeing that you guys are learning. I don't know what happened. Something happened. Okay? Something happened, Virgo, to where it was like you were put in a situation to where it was like you had to stand up for yourself and take control of a situation. Okay? It's something about authority, like this authority energy or this authority figure or this, ideal of what a masculine energy is or whatever. I'm seeing a lot of you guys having to step into that. Okay? And then you're realizing that, it's not as bad as it seems. Okay? A lot of people made you feel like you were wrong for not putting other people before you put yourself or at the same level of yourself. Okay? But I will ask you this question, Virgo. If you're providing for somebody, if you're the provider, if you're the masculine energy, if you're the one that people are looking to come and rescue them anytime that something is going on and you're putting them on the same level as you're putting yourself, when do you ever have the energy to rise above, to say, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? I see that I am in control and I am worthy to be in control of it. Do you get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? A lot of you guys are getting to a point to where you're like, you're not questioning your confidence in yourself, your ability to get things done. Okay? And it's like the same people that depended on you to be there for you were the same people that were trying to make you feel like you didn't have what it takes to be or to walk in this masculine energy. Okay, some of you guys could be dealing with Aries. Okay, you could have Aries in your chart. Okay, this has a lot to do with, like I said before, a father figure, the way that you see men, the way that you view men, the way that you see how men are supposed to, you know, conduct themselves in certain situations. All right. Um, a lot of you guys are getting to the point to where you understand that um, if you don't have that confidence in yourself, or if you don't believe in yourself, then you're never going to be able to, you know, reach that position. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, you have that ability within you. You just didn't have that confidence within yourself, because like I said before, the same people that were feeding off of your energy, that felt like or made you feel like they needed you to be there for them, to be that masculine energy for them, were the same people that were making you feel like you couldn't, or that you didn't have the ability, if you get what I'm saying. All right. All right, you guys, I decided I'm just going to be obedient to my energy, okay? I did Aries through Virgo. All right. Now, I don't know whether it's going to be tonight or tomorrow, but I will finish Libra through Pisces. Okay. So this energy read here is all signs, Aries through Virgo. All right, the first half. All right, I hope you guys got some type of a message. I'm not seeing the views that I normally see, but you know, hey, at least I did what I said I was going to do. At least I'm obedient to myself. At least I'm obedient to what I feel like spirit is having me to do. So I do appreciate it. Um, Aries through Virgo. I will come in a little bit and timestamp and give you guys, you know, the ability to view your own personal signs. All right. All right, you guys, I gotta go.